This is Frederic. Tonight, we're going to do a special investigation. This year, what do you think is the most terrifying issue in the world? I know, it must be the coronavirus outbreak. But in parts of Africa, the skies are black at 7 a.m. and buzzing loudly. Locusts have been damaging agriculture for tens of thousands of years. They have been a leading cause of hunger and starvation. But what are locusts? For starters, locusts are grasshoppers that are really hungry. They will fly everywhere. But really, they are locusts in the gregarious phase. It is when environmental conditions can produce many green plants and promote breeding. In these conditions, locusts can congregate into thick, mobile, and ravenous swarms.
Locust swarms are no fun.
Locust swarms are no fun. One swarm can eat a staggering 200 tons of vegetation. If a swarm hits your field, it can magically turn your beautiful meadow into an empty desert. A locust swarm is very tragic. Locusts can live longer than you think. They can live up to 2 months. They have 7 life stages. In their adult stage, their wing muscles and exoskeleton hardens. Adults become eating machines because they want to accumulate fat, so they can migrate and lay eggs. Locust eggs develop in the warmer months of the year. This means locusts will increase in population where there is a sufficient summer rain and grass growth. A locust would love to live there. Locusts are like plant killers. One swarm can cause a huge amount of damage to crops. If still green, the upper part of the plant will disappear. Yet veggie crops can vanish into thin air and only leave the roots. In worst case, a large swarm can cause up to 10% of damage. Often, the locust swarm will feast during night and eat out a crop or pasture. Locusts are like little airplanes. Migratory flights up to 700 kilometers in only one night is possible. Numbers up to 50 million per half square mile is possible at night in places which were previously free from them. Some locust swarms are crazy. One swarm flew from Morocco all the way to the Caribbean. Another one flew from Morocco all the way to the UK. This year, the locust swarm started from Ethiopia and spread to other places in the world. In the Horn of Africa, there's widespread breeding in progress. The Red Sea and the Persian Gulf are both invaded by large amounts of locusts too.
Swarms from the Horn?
Swarms from the Horn of Africa are invading countries like DRC, Sudan, and Egypt. If these swarms have another generation, the problem would expand. If these little airplanes keep flying, Africa will have a famine. Now, we use insecticides to kill locusts. But you cannot kill mature locusts, so we knock them out in the first, second, and third instar stages. But sometimes pesticides don't activate all their work and don't kill the locusts. Now, scientists invented a new biopesticide called the green mussel. Sounds strong, and it is. They kill more locusts than pesticides. But there is still one problem. It is how to spread because some locusts just fly too high. Locusts might get stuck in the airplane's propeller, and the airplane can plunge to the ground like a big torpedo. So, the best way for us is to kill locusts when they're in the first, second, and third instar stages. Controlling swarms is no easy task, and the larger, the harder. Prevention is likely the best medicine, but you need to keep a keen eye out. Remember, only 3 locusts can make a swarm. This is Frederic, and have a good evening.